Hello there, my name is King Zombie, and welcome to a little app called Hacked. And this is quite the app when it comes to the strategy type games that I've got going on here. And in the fact that, yeah, if you like anything about computers, and especially the hacking industry, this game's pretty legit from what I understand. Of course, you're not actually going to go and start hacking people from this app, but it's a game, it's a strategy game, an attack and defender type one, so you got your units that attack, you got your units that defend you. So, we have three forms of currency that I want to cover real quick. You have your basic US dollars, your bitcoins, and then your in-app currency that, like, you spend, your real hard-earned money that you make outside of these games to get money in this game. So, right here is the core. The core is your central hub for everything and anything you do. It basically gives you a nice little mix of everything that it does. It's its own separate little, thing. This here to the right is the program library. This is where you build your units and whatnot, the offensive units, which is, let me move this thing, the little biohazard symbol. This is where you get all of your units and whatnot. Now, as you can tell, I'm a level 4, and I've got some decent resources available to me, so I've already played maybe 15-20 minutes into the game to make sure it was definitely worthy of a video. But yeah, you got that, and you got certain units. You start out with these units right here, which are the beam cannons. I just recently unlocked the Shakudins, and we have Ice Wall, which I'm pretty sure is a defense. Can I build any? Okay. So anyway, right here, top right, this one right here, that is your Bitcoin mine. And if you've ever played around with computers or known anything that has to do with Bitcoin, Bitcoin mines are how you generate Bitcoin, which are then stored in, where is the tab? Right here, which is the Bitcoin mixer, which holds all your Bitcoins. This right here is the Evolver, and that's how you basically level up your weapons, and it's your research center, basically. These two things right here that I have, these are your server farms, which generate US dollars, which are then stored here in the database. Now this, the compiler, what does the compiler do? Did I get mixed up with these? So, scratch what I said about this one. This is just where it stores the files. This is where you make the files, such as, the viruses and crap of that nature. And then we got a couple of defense things deployed at the moment. We got two mainly. To the right here we have the Sentry, which pumps the firewall through the network nodes into any of these type of areas to defend from any oncoming hacks. And the Ice Wall I have yet to, or Black Ice, my bad, I've actually have yet to use, but it's another Sentry turn is what I'm understanding. So, while I remove this goddamn thing from the Skill Mesh team, because they like to message me at the worst possible time, see, there they go again. Fucking shut up, people. I'm making a video. So Black Ice is a strong local sentry unit. It's probably stronger than just the typical sentry. Another thing to note while you're here is you can, build your net connections, which I did not cover. Hold on. So net connections are basically, it's how you level up in the game. The more net connections you have, the further in the game you can get. But it's also the biggest downfall in the game. The more net connections you have, this is where hackers enter through to your server. So I have 2 connection points, so technically they can attack from 2 different points. So it's the biggest help you can have and the biggest loss. So back to this, you have net connection, server farms, the database, which is what stores the server farm, Bitcoin mine, and the Bitcoin mixer, which stores that. Sentry, so far I only have the 3, the Sentry, the Turret, and the Black Ice, and I think I have a Turret floating around. No, I do not. Oh yeah, I do, I see 1 out of 2. So there was a Turret floating around there too, somewhere. Hacking-wise, the compiler was where you, build your viruses and whatnot. Evolver is how you make them better. Program library stores them. And then the AI hawks and all that crap, I don't have any of the AIs. So I'm pretty sure those help. Fucking... And then the black market is your store. As well as you can buy your protections there and skins and just a whole bunch of crap. It's all pretty cool. So as you can see, Marty's here, and he is your friend through the game that got you in all this and wanted you to check out this stuff. So, let's see what he has to say. log into Facebook. Oh, shit. Have I ever been hacked? No. So, I'll log into Facebook. I'll log into the Skill Mesh Facebook, which I need to go make here in a little bit. And that's how you guys can join me if you want. You can make friends and we can all play this game together. Become stronger, da-da-da-da-da. So let's go do some actual attacking here. So the university mainframe, as well as the trainings, are main game stuff. These other ones are actual people in the world. Or, as far as I know, they're actual people. Like, he's 116 and lost 9. So let's go hack the shit out of him. So as you can tell, he has 1 sentry, 1 turret, 2 hack points. And everything's pretty well set up. I like his setup. Nothing can basically get to the center there without, like, absolutely... Well, here, I'll just show you guys. So we'll do 2 here, 3 there, and when this one falls, we will then do 3 here, so that way it hacks the sentry there. Because the sentry is what's actually attacking us. Oh, shit. Alright, now we'll do 2 here. Hopefully we win against the turret, because the turret's clearly badass. Now we'll do 2 here. Do 2 here. Now they're taking on the core. We'll do 1 here. 1 here. And that should basically be the entire base. 1 there. This game can be pretty quick, of course, but it can be a lot more complex the higher levels you get. Fucking shit. So once the black bar up there drains fully from the central hub unit, I completely forgot its name, we'll completely have taken over this base. With minimal issues. Access to the README file. So you basically can just write some stupid little comment here to anyone that you hack, which is pretty cool. So like I'm gonna be like skill mesh was here. Submit. And yeah, that's that for that. So we took their resources, we gained an extra 16 fist, we got 5 credits. Which are the in-game currency that are the ones you buy. Do you like Ergo? Rate it on the black market. Not now. Not sure what that's actually asking. But, yeah, so... Where are my turns? So we actually have an issue here. The fact you can hack my hub right away. We need to move that. So we'll break this off. We'll actually connect this to here. We will then do this, add this. We will break this off of here. We will connect this to here. So that turret that you see right there actually needs to be like right here. So we will disconnect him from this. We will disconnect him from this. We will then connect him to this. We will disconnect him from that. We will connect him all the way... Hello? How are all connection slots used? Okay, well, we'll disconnect that. What do you mean all connection slots used? So disconnect that so it kind of unfolds and gets close enough. Okay, whatever. So I think all apps can only actually have a total of 3 things connected to them. So I have some crazy 3D shit going on right now, as you can see. It's pretty cool, though. So everything's kind of free-floating. So we'll connect this back to here. We will then connect this to here. So basically what I've got going on here is we'll connect this to here. So the first thing you have to do is take out my sentry. Actually, first thing you have to do is do this while the sentry pumps that full. So then we will connect it to here, and we'll keep these kind of on the outskirts. The sentry will be kind of central hub, so that way once it does start getting attacked, it can attack anything there, which is pretty good setup, I think. Alright, so let's go hack one more person. And we'll call that good for a video. And I will add the link to my, or to the game, as well as a link to the Facebook that you have to friend in order to, join up and friend me on this game. So, let's get a little excessive. Let's go for a level 6, who has very much won more than I have, and very much lost more. Now, as you can tell, he's pretty complex, and the only way in is through his security. What the hell? So we're going to hack the... Oh, wait. I don't have any units to use. So your units are used once. Once you've used them, they're done. And this gives me a chance to try out some new things. So we'll get 1 ice wall, 2 Shikudens, and the rest of these things right here. We'll finish it now for 4 credits. We now have a small army. Go back to the world, and let's see if we can take on this level 6. Or lose heavily. Okay. So what we're going to do here is have an all-out attack on all 3 server nodes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll see if we survive. We'll then throw a Shikuden here, as well as 2 more of these. So it throws little virtual Shikudens. That's pretty cool. Okay, so his last sentry is down. So we'll then throw a Shikuden in there, and it just throws a little Shikuden, and it's... I don't understand it, but it's cool. So we took down their security. Now it's just more about finishing the job, because there is 1 sentry turned, as you can see. And we'll have to overload his ass here in a minute. So I probably should have threw down. We'll throw 1. We might not have enough to take over the whole thing. I used quite a bit in that first one. So, 1, 2. As well as 6 security wall. Now we'll save this, because the core can be taken out, and the core is attached to everything but this final one. So we'll let the core be taken out, of course. Now, we might be able to have enough, but see, I'm kind of scared here because, well, we have to finish the job in the time limit. Do I have enough to do this? Probably not. And we definitely won't have enough of these units to do all of it. But we should have enough to at least clear him out of quite a bit of his money. Okay. And we'll do this, so he attacks that down there. The only one we won't be able to get is the data farm thing here. Which I wish if I took this off, I could then, put it here, but no. Sadly, that's not how this app works. But we did what we could, so we'll disconnect early after we, of course, finish off this last piece here. And let it drain all of his assets. Gucci, Gucci, bang, bang, we done. I think the only thing I missed was his, his little thing. We got everything except for the complete control. So we'll write skill mesh was here. So that's that. That's basically all this game is, you know, attack, 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 do the story, and defend the shit out of yourself. Cool. So there's a new skin, and we'll check it out. Doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily use it, because I don't have any money. But it's cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all that's going on here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. And yeah, this is King Zombie signing out from Skillmesh here on this game called Hacked, and I'll let you guys have a nice look at it in the video, as well as I'll leave the links for how to friend me and all that other fun stuff. So thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday. Goodbye.